Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to talk to you a little bit about attack plan diagrams. So I had you guys brainstorm these big attack plans where you went and explored all the craziness, and now I want to get you to focus down into the three most important areas that you need to focus on to establish your problem. Think about a stool. If a stool has three legs, it can stand up. If you only have two legs, it's not going to stand. If you only have one leg, you don't really have a working attack plan. Okay. So I thought what would be helpful would be some examples. This is from the presentation that my partner side and I did in training. And you can see we have the problem statement in the middle reduced down to the heart of the issue. What is the key central thing that is the problem that we're trying to solve? And it doesn't have to be your full problem statement. It's actually better if it's brief because you're going to be talking about this. And one of the things we did, we kind of identified under each portion, like health and safety, we had the points to remind us what we needed to talk about under health and safety and our economic concerns and our technological concerns. Okay. With each one of these, we also include APA references for each point. It's a lot to fit on one slide, but it needs to help you during your presentation. Let's look at some other examples. This is one from some students, and notice again, they list technical, health and safety, and educational problems, and what their problem is in the middle, contaminated toothbrushes. So they have their talking points built in, and that's good. They also have their APA references listed here. Here's another one. This group put a lot more detail in the middle about their problem. They could have shortened this a little bit, but that helped them with their talking points. And then under health and safety, they've identified each one and then their APA references, and it fits on here fairly well. And this is one that some teachers made during the training. And I like how they put in here FAA regulations and the cost and the first drones. And this article mentions multiple times. So they're not only giving the APA references, but also pointing to the specific information from there. So it's real easy for them to deliver their discussion of the attack plan diagram because it has very explicitly spelled out what they are getting to support their problem. Now let's look at some that are not, they're good examples, but they're not what I'm really looking for you. I want you to include your talking points. So just having legal issues, health and safety, and economics with some APA reference on here is not going to be enough for your final presentation because I want you to be able to look at this and not go, what were the legal issues that they talked about? I want it spelled out. It can be something to remind you to talk from, or just spell it out. Hey, this was a legal issue. Here's the point. So, and again, you can see multiple teams did this where you see the concerns. They really only have health and safety here. So that's one of the problems there. Let's look at another one. And again, these teams, when they were doing their presentations, they struggled for a moment because they had to remember what these articles were talking about. Don't put yourself in that situation. Kind of have some talking point reminders here. So if you do this, you are committing yourself to use your brain and your memory to call up the information that's important. And in a presentation when you're feeling nervous, that's not the time you want to be testing your mental capacity. Make your job easy. Give yourself the talking points built in. All right, that is probably enough about that. So that's attack plan diagrams. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know.